Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So we were way overdue for a video about our friend, the Batman. I've been meaning to make a Batman 2021 video for some time, and today's the day of days. Let's get this party started. Normally I would show you all the Batman costumes in this universe online, but I already did that pretty much in the 2020 version of this video. So I will put a link in the description down below if you want to be able to see all the different versions of Batman, all the different official Batman costumes in the game. You could look at that video. Since last year we got the Flashpoint Batman costume that was added into the game, so that opens new possibilities to be able to recreate a Batman type character. Although there are some older possibilities that we might be able to upgrade using some newer materials, I guess we'll have to explore that a bit. So I would start with our metallic Batman, but before we actually do start, I have to address the elephant in the room. Sadly, there are a few emblems like the BVS emblem that are no longer available in the game. Why do I feel like I need to mention that the BVS emblem is no longer in the game? Because there's always new players that started playing DC Universe Online all the time, and also we even get new subscribers all the time. We got a whole bunch of them very recently, and a lot of them they just do not know. So they'll see the Batman emblem in the game, and they'll ask where can we get this emblem? And sometimes I'll see people will try to sell them those emblems. Basically, they'll try to scam them. They'll tell them, "Give me some cash, I'll give you the emblem." And who knows what emblem they actually end up giving them. So just to make sure that someone doesn't try to sell you a Batman emblem and pretty much scam you, the emblem that you see right now, the BVS Batman emblem, is no longer available in the game. And the same is true with the Batman's 80th anniversary emblem. So sadly, those emblems are no longer available in the game. Although for the yellow oval Batman emblem, there is a little distinction this year. Somehow they've added the emblem to the option to be able to purchase it using replay badges. Actually, you don't even need to use replay badges. You can actually unlock it for free. So if you already have the emblem on one of your character, at some point they've added the option to be able to unlock the emblem for every single characters in your account for free. They've added also the same option for the Superman 80th anniversary emblem and the Wonder Woman 75th anniversary emblem. I'm not sure why they added that option, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will appreciate that. But sadly, if you don't already have the emblem, you don't have the ability to unlock it. You have to have the emblem on at least one character in order to be able to unlock it for your other characters. So if you don't have the emblem, sadly that doesn't help you either. Although we do have a few Batman emblems that you can use that are still in the game, like the Batman Rebirth emblem. So you still have an official Batman emblem in the game if you want to. And you even have an enhanced version of the emblem, not to mention the Flashpoint Batman emblem. So even if you don't have access to the yellow Batman emblem, you do have alternatives. I made a Batman emblem video not too long ago. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. So how did I make my metallic Batman character? Obviously I'm using the chrome metallic for, I thought I was using it for all the gray parts, but turns out that I needed a chroma material for the pants. So I'm using the chrome metallic for the chest piece. I'm using the blue metallic chroma 1 for the pants. And I'm using the blue metallic for everything else. I'm using the Dark Knight's Call. Obviously I could try to use the Daring Vigilante instead. Or the Knight of Vengeance. For the cape, I'm using the Batwoman cape, but again, we have other options. We also have the Batgirl cape, the Daring Vigilante. We have the Future Crusader cape, although it is a bit bulky around the shoulders. And we have the Knight of Vengeance, which does cover the shoulders and is, as you can see, it's a pretty long cape. Love it. But in this case, I have a tendency to stick with the Batwoman cape. For the chest piece, we'll use the Stalwart Defender chest piece. It's the chest piece that gives us the biggest emblem we can have. So it's a chest piece I use by default with a lot of styles. And in this case, it won't be any different. For the hands, I'm using the finned hands. Although I wish we could have some finned gloves with 3 fins as opposed to 2. But now, what can you do? There's also the Beyond Eye Tech, which is a pretty good option. There is the Bat Gauntlet, but no. There's the Dark Defender, that could be an option. It does have the 3 fins, but it is some sort of mechanical metallic gloves, although it might be appropriate in this case. The Future Crusader could be a good option. It does give us some pretty bulky gloves, But they do have the three fins, and it is pretty much an official Batman set of gloves. And we have the Knight of Vengeance, which are small mechanical gloves, but they do have the three fins on the gloves, so that could be an option as well. For the waist, there's quite a few options. There's the Beyond the High-Tech waist. There's the DC Bombshell Harley Quinn belt with the little bat emblem. We have the Dark Spectre Batsuit or the Dark Spectre Batsuit 2018. We have the Daring Vigilante. We have the Future Crusader. The Knight of Vengeance. And heck, there's a whole bunch of others like the Simple Utility Belt. Or there's a whole bunch of belts with pouches. Pretty much any belt that has a whole bunch of pouches, I could do the trick with a Batman type character. For the pants, no choice. It has to be the New Genesis. How else are you going to get the short shorts? Yeah, I know that some people are against the short shorts. The shorts are a classic part of the costume. I find it always looks weird to me when they don't include the short shorts. Yeah, there's a lot of options where they did not include the short shorts, like in the Batman movie in 1989. Yeah, they did not have the short shorts, and it kind of worked in that case. But as a rule of thumb, I much prefer when we have the short shorts. And for the boots, we had the owl suit boots for quite a while. That does give us a nice pair of Batman boots. Come to think of it, the owl suit belt would almost give us a nice Batman belt if it wasn't for the fact that there's the Owlman emblem in the belt buckle. But an alternative to the owl boots would be the Stalwart Defender. We've had the Stalwart Defender boots for quite a while, and they worked well enough for our friend the Batman for a long time. But now we also have the Knights of Vengeance boots that are technically official Batman boots. That would work well enough. Yeah, they've added a whole bunch of buckles, straps and buckles to the boots, but they would still make some nice Batman boots. For the aura, it's hard not to use the Swarming Bat aura. It's pretty much a perfect aura for the character. And for the accessory, we have the little Batwing. Let me show it to you properly. So we have the little Batwing that will follow our Batman around. There is just one drawback. When we get the camera too close or too low to our Batman character, we can see the Batwing going into stealth mode. And that is how I justify the Batwing disappearing. There's occasions where it goes into stealth mode so that evil enemies won't be able to target it. Yeah, I know it's my own headcanon. What can I say? So some time ago, DC gave us an official Flashpoint Batman emblem. And then sometime after, they gave us the official Flashpoint Batman set of gear. So nowadays, if you want to have an official Flashpoint Batman, you have the option to be able to do so. And it's a pretty cool looking style, so you won't feel embarrassed if you use that style. Although for Flashpoint Batman himself, I kind of tweaked the look a bit. To me, Flashpoint Batman looks a lot more like what you're seeing right now. And of course, yeah, I had to keep the short shorts. I had no choice. But in order to create our friend Flashpoint Batman, I kind of prefer to use the Stalwart Defender chest so that we can get, again, the biggest emblem we can get. For the shoulders, I kind of prefer to use the Vengeance shoulders. And for the belt, I'm using the Absolute Zero belt. For the Absolute Zero belt, sadly, you have to wait until the next winter seasonal to be able to purchase it for your character. So this is the version that I kind of prefer to use for our friend Flashpoint Batman. Although you can enhance the look of your Flashpoint Batman using various materials, if you want to. So here I'm using the dark metal chroma on our Flashpoint Batman suit. So I'm using all three metal chromas. So it does give a nice armored look of a mixture of armor, leather straps, and a cloth cape to our Flashpoint Batman character. Yeah, the colors are off a bit. It's not exactly it, but it gives a nice upgrade to our our Flashpoint Batman character. Although we could upgrade the look of our Batman with the chrome metallic material, the tungsten material, and the red metallic material, and it does give a pretty cool looking upgrade to our Flashpoint Batman guy. Obviously the colors are not exactly it, like the straps and the legs should be red, and the costume, the pants should probably be also gray, but I thought it worked a bit better with the black pants, as opposed to making the pants metallic. I guess we could use the antimatter neon chroma material, but it does give a funky look to our Flashpoint Batman. It's not bad, but I'm not too sure about it. I have to admit, we can make a pretty cool looking Batman character using the Black Nebula Chroma. We'll try a bit with a few looks afterwards, but here with the Flashpoint Batman, it does give us a pretty nice looking Cosmic Batman, if that's what you want to make. And even if you don't want to make a Cosmic Batman, like you can see the black for the cape and the cowl, or even the gloves for that matter, and the boots, it's a really nice black. I guess there's the black neon chroma that could do the trick as well. It does allow us to get some nice red for like the eyes, the belt, or even the straps and the pants. So it does give us a nice upgrade again for our Batman character. I have to admit I'm a bit surprised by the result with the black royal chroma material. It does give us a weirdly pimped version of Batman with the gold plating all over the place, but it actually almost kind of works. It works especially well with the cowl and the cape. The rich black is really nice to look at, and even works kind of nice for the boots as well. It kind of looks nice with the blue metallic chroma. Obviously, we don't have the red pouch and the red straps for the pants, but it does give a nice look to our little guy. So it does give a nice armored look. And here we have the blue vinyl neon chroma material, which does kind of give a nice look to our Flashpoint Batman. Obviously, it's the blue version of Batman as opposed to the black version we've been used for quite some time. But if you kind of like to have a blue looking Batman, this is the option for you. I'm a bit surprised about the result we get with the dark cosmic chroma. It's a bit of a weird mishmash with all the different colors. Oh, I guess I should change the pants. Yeah, that might work a bit better. So it's a weird mishmash with all the different colors and textures, but I have to admit, I kind of like it. Guess it gives us another alternative for a cosmic type Batman character. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised with the result with the Harlequin chroma. Obviously, it does have the Harlequin chroma, the Harlequin pattern into the chroma, but it does give us a nice red and black color for our material. And red and black works well with our Flashpoint Batman. Dang, I wasn't going to use a Hive Chroma material, but I actually kind of like it. I kind of like the contrast of the material, but also I really love the black of the material. Yeah, there's some textures built into it, but it looks nice nonetheless. So there's another black color channel that may work a bit better for the cape. Obviously, you don't have to use all the materials, like for the chest piece and the pants, we could decide to go for some other materials. But for the gloves, the boots, the cape, the cowl, even the shoulders works really well. So we could easily replace at least one of the materials with the chroma metallic material. Or even no material, why not? But it still gives us some really nice black for the cape and for the cowl. I have to admit, I did not think much about the iridescent nebula chroma at first. But the more I use it, I kind of like it. Gives us a nice nebular material with some blue and white color channels. And let us try out with the neon urban camo chroma. I have to admit I feel a little bit guilty. When we first got this material, I did not do a very good job trying to show it off. So today let's try to repair that a bit. So it gives us a nice camo style for our Batman character, which work pretty well in a sort of urban camouflage sort of way. The gloves bother me a bit. Let's see if we can tweak them a little bit. Oh yeah. Not exactly it, but it's not a bad look, I think, for our friend the Batman. The smoke chroma, one of probably the best materials in the game. So it allowed us to get some great black for our Batman character, but also even have a bit of texture built into it. This is probably one of the best material in the game, and it's no wonder why it's so popular, and why sadly you cannot get in on a broker. You have to buy it on the trade chat, and it'll cost you a few billions to be able to buy it at this point. So if you ever get your hands on a smoke material, Don't let it go because you'll probably never see it again. Although my pants are on fire, you'll probably see the material again on the Booster Gold vendor in like 3 years. Dang, I did not expect to spend so much time on the Flashpoint Batman suit. So here we have the future Batman costume, and that one also you can refresh it using a few materials. I won't go overboard like I did with the Flashpoint Batman, but here you can see with the dark metal chroma material, it does give a really nice enhanced look to our future Batman style. Ah, the black nebula chroma. I'm starting to really love this material. So it works really well to enhance the look of our future Batman gear. Oh, the cape, it broke the cape. Ah, there we go. And it's making me curious. I'm not sure I tried it with the cosmic material. Let's give it a try. So it does work well enough to upgrade the look of our future Batman. Oh, the cape. Forgot the cape. And although it doesn't have two black color channel like the Nebula Chroma, the silver metallic channel works well enough to enhance the look of our future Batman armor. And it is actually fitting, seeing how this is supposed to be a suit of armor. So having one of the channel being metallic kind of works. And of course, I had to try the smoke chroma material. I had no choice. I guess one of the things that make this material so desirable is that it has two black color channel, and you can actually change the colors of the third color channel. So it does give you some really nice deep black, but also it does give you a lot of flexibility to be able to customize the colors of your character if you want to. And here we can use our Black Nebula Chroma to give a pretty darn good upgrade to our Justice Lord Batman. So as much as I love the chroma, the cosmic chromas, holy crap. The Black Nebula Chroma with the two black channels can give us some pretty nice good looking styles with the two rich black color channels. We can see here with the dark cosmic chroma, and here we see there's a dark channel, a black channel, and a dark gray channel. So in this case, we pretty much have to put the dark gray channel where we had the cosmic, the nebula style before. Sadly, when we end up this way, we kind of minimize the cosmic aspect of the style. I guess we could go this way, but it doesn't really work as well. I'm pretty sure I tried that with the dark metal chroma before. So here we don't really have two black channel. We have a black channel and a dark gray channel, or charcoal channel I would say, and then the gray channel. It still kind of works, but obviously it would be better if we had the two black channel, but what can you do? And I almost forgot to try out our smoke chroma material. Sadly we only have one black channel, so it still gives a nice look, but not exactly it. So already we could create a pretty darn good looking Justice Lord Batman, and now we have some more alternatives in order to be able to improve the look of our Batman. And let us take a look at the Batman Rebirth. We could already create a pretty darn good version of Batman Rebirth, but when we got the yellow metallic material, I thought, holy crap, we will be able to upgrade the look of our Rebirth Batman. So obviously I used the yellow metallic material for the belt. For the chest piece and the pants, the chrome metallic material are pretty much my favorite option. And for the cape, the gloves, and the boots, there are quite a few options that we could use. One option is to use the blue metallic chroma 3. I guess you could use a black composite neon chroma 2 if you don't mind having a whole bunch of textures. Or you could use the black nebula chroma 2 or the black nebula chroma 3. It does influence the gloves a little bit though. Although for the gloves, come to think of it, I should probably use the Dark Defenders. Let's give it a try. So let's go with Black Nebula Chroma 3. So this is one really good option for Rebirth Batman. But there's at least a few other options we could use. Let's keep looking. I guess the Dark Metal Chroma 2 could be an option. Actually, the Dark Metal Chroma 3 works much better. So here the Dark Metal Chroma 3 actually works quite well for the look of our Rebirth Batman. The Harlequin Chroma 2 could almost kind of work. There's a little too much red on the gloves, obviously. The Hive Chroma 2 could almost work. The Hive Chroma 3 works a bit better for the gloves, but I think we're going to have the texture in the black. So in terms of the color, it works a bit better for the gloves, but you can see it gives a lot of texture to our cape. If you don't mind the texture, yeah, that would be a good option. Of course, the stealth material would probably be the best option. Obviously, the stealth material would be a good option, but it is pretty expensive on the Quarks vendor. So I don't think a lot of people will want to purchase it, sadly. A better option might be the tungsten metallic material, but you will have to play the broker in order to be able to get it. But if you can play the broker, you should be able to purchase the tungsten material easily enough. And of course, there is always the void material. So if you set all the colors to black, holy crap, does it give a nice look to your Batman character. Although there's nothing preventing you from keeping some colors in the style if you want to. Or heck, you could put it white and have some white highlight instead. Again, you decide. But of course, you could have a cosmic Batman Rebirth if you want to. If you have the cosmic material or the nebula material, you should be able to do that. So this here is similar to the look I was trying to achieve with a whole bunch of my materials. So you can see here I was able to get the fin gloves to be the same black as the cape and the mask and the boots. But in order to be able to do that, I had to use two of the Royal Chroma materials. So as you'll notice, I am not using a material for the chest piece or the pants. The one drawback though is that sadly the black on the shorts, not quite the same as the rest of the costume. It's a small price to pay to be able to recreate this look. But it does give us a nice looking Batman. The cape from the Flashpoint Batman, holy crap, it's a really nice looking cape. And the way it covers the shoulders and the way it floats behind the character, they did a really good job with that cape. And here I kind of like to recreate the classic version of the character from the 70s. I'm cheating a bit for the emblem. Basically, this is my excuse to use the Rebirth Batman emblem, the enhanced version of the Rebirth Batman emblem, so that we can see the shiny bits a bit. And of course, I would like to have a long ear Batman cowl. Sadly, as you can see, you could swear that the area around the mouth was made so that it could be made a different color, but sadly that is not an option. But it does give us a pretty cool looking Batman. And with the yellow oval Batman emblem, it's as close to recreating Batman from the 70s and most of the 80s as we can get. Again, the only way to be even a bit closer would be to be able to get the area around the mouth skin color. And of course, here we have the Michael Keaton Batman from the 1989 movie. Using the stealth material and the yellow oval Batman emblem, these were the perfect item we needed to recreate this character. I wish the ears, we could get again a cowl with the ears a bit longer, but again within the context of DC Universe Online, this is pretty darn close to the look of the character. And last year for Halloween, we got a really nice shoulder piece that gives us a nice color, which allows us to recreate our friend Batman from Gotham by Gaslight. It's not supposed to be that, it's supposed to be for Batman from Nevermore, but holy crap does it work well to recreate our friend Batman from Gotham by Gaslight. The only thing is the texture. The texture is a bit different than the cape and the rest of the costume, but it's a minor nitpick. So thanks to the Flashpoint Batman style, we were able to upgrade the look of our Batman characters, at least a little bit. Obviously, for those who had already had the Batman cowl, then it gives us an alternative, another option to be able to use multiple cowls. If you did not have the Batman cowl from the marketplace, you can have the Flashpoint Batman cowl if you want to. But even if you don't use the entire style, I'm sure there's at least a few pieces of style you can use to upgrade your Batman character. I probably should have waited until Batman Day. For Batman Day, if we're lucky, we might get some new stuff that will be able to allow us to upgrade our Batman character a little bit. But Batman Day is in like 2 months, so I would have had to wait 2 months before producing this video. So here we are. Worst comes to worst, if we do get some good stuff for Batman Day, most likely I will make a video for Batman Day, so we'll see what happens. And I almost forgot to use our friend Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. Although here I'm trying to use the Stalwart Defender chest to get a bigger emblem. Not really. There's not really a chest piece that really does the trick. Here we can use the streak slimline. The slimline could almost also be an option. We would almost need something like the beach tank top, but it doesn't support an emblem. And we still need some sleeves, some yellow sleeves. So let's go with the streak slimline. This is not exactly it, but within the context of DC Universe Online, this is pretty much as close as we can get. And also now with the Flashpoint emblem, the Flashpoint emblem looks a bit more like the emblem that our friend Batman of Zoronar was using, at least in some of the more recent comics. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and also what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this universe online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. Or click one of the videos that you see on your screen right now.